Bugatti has officially declared war on the world's most famous automotive rebuild YouTuber. The prize? A smashed, custom purple monster worth $6 million and a historic restoration battle that is about to change YouTube forever. The story kicked off on the high-end streets of Miami with a wealthy, flashy digital creator named Alex. Known for showing off a jaw-dropping collection of hypercars, Alex's crown jewel was a highly exclusive 2021 Bugatti Chiron Pur Sport. But in a split second, that purple beast was reduced to a wreck after a costly collision with a small Suzuki minivan. The damage to the front end was so severe that the insurance company labeled it a total loss, paid out the rental company tied to the car, and prepared to ship the wreckage off to a public auction. This is where Mat Armstrong entered the frame, catching an emergency flight to Miami to inspect the hypercar before bidding began. Mat knew that taking on a masterpiece of this scale would require massive liquidity, at least $2 million in cash just to secure the win, which meant he'd likely have to panic sell some of his own iconic completed project cars. But just as he was calculating his odds, the ultimate plot twist dropped. The auction closed, setting a historic record for the most expensive vehicle ever sold on Copart. But the winning bidder wasn't Mat. It was Alex. The original owner bought his own crashed hypercar back for a staggering $1.9 million. Shortly after, Alex reached out to Mat with a game-changing proposition: bring the crew to Miami, lead the rebuild, and Alex would handle the financing, logistics, and parts. But the real roadblock wasn't money, it was corporate pride. Bugatti immediately blacklisted the car's VIN, refusing to sell a single replacement part, whether it was a carbon fiber fender, an iconic grille, or a simple windshield. They demanded the car be flown directly to their headquarters in France to be repaired exclusively by their own technicians. This corporate wall infuriated Alex. In a wild display of defiance, he went on camera smashing the remaining unbroken glass and headlight with a hammer, officially throwing down the gauntlet to rebuild the Chiron completely outside of Bugatti's ecosystem. Once Mat's crew began dissecting the mangled front end, they uncovered their first major surprise. The massive aluminum chassis rails were completely straight. Precise measurements proved that the core structure hadn't shifted by a single millimeter. However, the cooling system was an absolute graveyard. To keep a 1,600 horsepower quad-turbo W16 engine cool, the Chiron utilizes a mind-boggling 10 radiators. 4 of the main cooling units in the nose were completely crushed, along with the intricate carbon fiber cowl panel beneath the wipers. The stakes skyrocketed when Bugatti CEO Mat Rimac weighed in publicly on the project. He openly dismissed the idea of separating a Chiron's W16 engine and dual-clutch transmission in a standard garage, calling it a total joke. Rimac also issued a stern warning about the extreme danger of tampering with the car's airbags and safety systems, noting they are specifically engineered to deploy at blistering speeds of up to 450 kilometers per hour. Bugatti assumed this warning would kill the project, but instead it handed Mat Armstrong the golden key to reverse engineering the hypercar. Mat began cross-referencing the factory parts codes and component suppliers, uncovering a shocking industry secret. The explosive module inside the Chiron steering wheel airbag shared identical serial codes and manufacturing specs with an Aston Martin DB11. Even wilder, the knee and passenger airbags were exact matches for an everyday Audi A3, a budget hatchback from the same parent Volkswagen group. Instead of paying Bugatti's astronomical markup, Mat sourced the identical safety components online for a mere £35. The final phase of the teardown required stripping the cabin bare to access the locked seatbelt mechanisms and deeply embedded electronics. In a sequence never filmed for social media, the team meticulously removed the lightweight carbon fiber door cards, the Alcantara upholstery, the center console, and even the iconic glowing C-line ambient light assembly that spans the roof. the purple beast has been completely hollowed out into a raw, exposed shell, setting the stage for the most terrifying phase in YouTube history, tackling a visible fracture in the heavy gearbox housing and attempting to split the legendary W16 powertrain entirely on their own.